What are precious stones? And has been fascinated by gems since ancient times, although none can say with certainty when he first discovered them. For many thousands of years, gems were worn as charms or amulets to protect people from demons and diseases. Even today, many people wear gems as their birthstones. All the gems are called precious stories. But strictly speaking, the word precious is used only for the four most valuable stones. They are the diamond, the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire. The other valuable stones are called semi-precious stones, and these include opals, amethysts, and topaz. In ancient times, gems were distinguished only by their colors. The name ruby was given to all precious stones of a red hue. All green stones were called emeralds, and all blue ones sapphire sea. Nowadays, well-established scientific methods have been developed to identify different gems. Now the question arises, what are different gems? What is their constitution? From where they are obtained? And how are they identified? In fact, a precious stone is a mineral that occurs naturally in the rocks of the earth. Igneous rocks are the source of diamonds. Sedimentary rocks are the source of turquoise and opal. Metamorphic rocks are a fruitful source of rubies. The word gem comes from the Latin word gamma, which means bud. A bud formed into a lovely flower. Dull lumps of a mineral can be cut and polished into brilliant shapes. The diamond, the most precious gem, is composed of one element, pure carbon. The mineral corundum is the source of rubies and sapphires. Rubies have their carmine color because of small quantities of iron in the corundum. And the presence of various oxides make sapphires bright blue or velvet blue. Topaz and tourmaline are members of the silicate group. Garnets and jade are also silicates. Some gems belong to quartz group, which is pure silicate but contains 5% of water. Some gems do not come from minerals. For example, the pearl is a gem that is not a stone but comes from a water-dwelling animal called oyster. Amber is also used as a gem, which is formed from the resin of trees that grew millions of years ago. Coral, which is used in rings and necklaces, is produced by tiny sea animals. Jet is fossilized coal. Now scientists have also developed methods to manufacture gems synthetically. Synthetic gems are made of the same materials which natural gems contain. For kernpool, rubies and sapphires are made by melting aluminium oxide in an induction furnace and adding some impurities for colors. Now the question arises, which are the distinguishing properties of different gems? One is the shape of the crystals, which differs with each gem mineral. The shape of crystals is studied with the help of X-rays. There are 7 basic shapes of structural unity, and this gives rise to greater than even crystal systems. Each mineral crystallizes in a particular system and can be identified accordingly. For example, a diamond belongs to the cubic system while a ruby has a hexagonal crystal system. Color is another important factor used to identify gems. Color is decided by the structure and the presence of the impurities in the gem. But color is not always a reliable clue to identity. Different gems behave differently in respect to light. So, light's passage in gems also provides a clue to their identity. Minerals with high refractive index sparkle and glitter, but the ones with low refractive index have a low luster. Hardness and specific gravity are 2 other reliable properties used for the identification of gems. Hardness is rated in terms of the resistance of a mineral to scratching. It is measured in Mohs. The hardness of diamond is taken as highest, which is IO Mohs. The specific gravity of a mineral is the ratio between the weight of the gem and the weight of the equal volume of water. Taking specific gravity of water as 1, the specific gravities of most minerals range gems are found throughout the world and are prized for their rarity and beauty. Diamonds are the most prized gems because they surpass all others in hardness and brilliance. Besides hardness and brilliance, the other factors determining the value of gems are color, rarity, and demand. Rubies are more valuable than sapphires because of their rarity. Africa is famous for diamond mines. The finest emeralds are found in Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union and in Australia, Norway, and Austria. The world's rubies supply comes from Burma. Fine sapphires are found in gravels of Sri Lanka, Thailand and Kashmir.